What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Originals.
Bang, bang, bang. Don't forget about that plus one, but unfortunately today our plus one is not with us. She is at home dealing with an illness, and shouts out to my baby. Get well soon. When I get done with this, I'm going to come home and take care of you.
Man, y'all should see this man, Jerry Todd, in here, boy.
This man called me by my government. Oh, my goodness.
Jay Todd is in here at the microphone his girl usually sit at.
You know, got to keep the spirits. Got to hold it down for both of us.
In memory of.
Nah, we don't do that because I ain't trying to get hold to no violins playing, bro. Slow singing, the flower bringing, bro. We don't need none of that.
But anyways, man, I am the young visionary Kobe Thompson. We welcome you guys back to the Originals.
Yes, and I am the young king himself, Jay Todd. Welcome to the best 30 minutes of your life. We are not going anywhere. We have been here, and we are going to be here until they put us out, of course. But
of course,
we're holding it down.
All right, man. How was your day today, Jay Todd?
Oh, man, it was quick. Today is my Thursday, technically. Mm-hmm. So, spring break about to start. I ain't got no plans. I told myself I'm going to try to sleep for a full 12 hours in one day just to try because I haven't done it in a long time.
Man, I feel like that's at least I just need that 6 hours.
And I feel that because I don't normally during a regular day I can run easily off, and this is gonna sound crazy, but to all my college students out there, y'all should understand I can run a whole day off of maybe a good between 2.5 to 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I need the Kobe Bryant 5. You heard? Yeah. My boy Kobe said if you can get 5 hours of sleep, you can do anything.
You good, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I need at least the full Kobe Bryant 5 to be productive.
To be a savage out here getting these bags.
Somewhat productive.
These bags.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all about getting the bags, man. If you know,
and that's one thing. You know what I mean? I always said about, spring break and college trips, man, and I do recommend this to all my college students. Mm-hmm. If you are not financially stable and well, you can just go ahead and sit this one on now.
Amen. Because look here.
Because guess what? They thought PCB was closed. PCB is back open. And I mean Panama City Beach for people who don't understand
the
abbreviation of
Get the
PCB.
Lingo down, y'all.
But yes, Panama City Beach closed for I think maybe 2 spring breaks straight. Mm-hmm. It's open.
They're
again.
back open.
You know what I mean?
But they're back open, ready to take y'all money. And here's the thing. Here's another thing. I'm so glad you touched that. Just because y'all got y'all refund from school and y'all tax refund,
that's not your money.
Does not mean okay. This is spring break. Let's go kick your money.
That's not your money.
Be smart. Use some of this money to pay back some of these loans y'all done took out that y'all got the refunds back from.
That way.
Or take care of some of these bills. Or how about this? Here's the thought. Keep it in your bank and just let it stack up to where you can have more money.
Oh,
my goodness.
And what a thought.
And that was for free. You hear me?
Come on, man. The game is to be sold, not told.
Look here. I mean? You know what? Today's episode is entitled, y'all, The Game. We are giving y'all all tips of the game. For free, because we do this for the culture. We have to do it for the cultures always and for nothing but the culture. You hear me?
You are a funny dude. Hey. I just want to let you know that.
Bro, look. Hey, you gotta laugh, man. We gotta laugh.
For real, man. My day was eventful, man.
Okay.
Eventful. I was doing a lot of tedious tasks at work.
Yeah, man.
It's hard saying tasks. There we go.
There you go.
I want to put that S before that K. It's just a St. Louis thing. Oh, we just celebrated a holiday.
Go ahead.
Not too long ago. National 314 Day. Shout out to everybody from St. Louis who understand what I'm talking about.
Shout out to my homeboys from the Lou, homegirls from the Lou, man. Y'all was cutting the food yesterday, even with the gloomy weather, and that's what made me proud.
But we was cutting up. What you mean? I'm talking about we was cutting up so much that I wasn't even looking at the gloomy weather. You feel what I'm saying?
Nobody was.
To the point where when I got off at 6 o'clock, the sun was out and it was feeling decent.
Yeah. I saw so many Cardinals and Rams gear yesterday. I was like, you know what? I like this.
Look, and I miss being on campus for 314 days. What you mean? You already know I got the jersey. I would have been ripped out.
And with that 314 day, I'm gonna say this to just my because I got love for both cities, St. Louis and Kansas City. I'm gonna rep Atlanta all day. I'm gonna rep 404 all day tomorrow. But I still love St. Louis and Kansas City. Here's the thing about Kansas City, y'all.
They some haters.
See, look, don't do that. Don't do this. This is what I'm saying. When they have their day, Let them have their day. And if y'all want to have 816 day, here's the thing. Have your day. But this is what I get so tired of, because like I have roots now in St. Louis because of my girl. So I now have planted some roots in St. Louis. But I've always had roots in Kansas City. So whenever I came to UCM and I hear, man, forget people from Kansas City. Man, forget people from St. Louis. I'm like, man, y'all in the same state. Stop.
And check me out.
Stop.
And it's real petty because I got straight brothers, you know what I mean? Fraternity brothers from Kansas City. And I'm talking about they friends have became family. You feel what I mean? I'm talking about they close friends before we even started doing the Kappa stuff, and they've now become family as well. So my thing is, man, like you said, I don't know. I just feel like they never just want to let us have our time. But check me out.
Go ahead.
But when the Royals won, man, I hit some of my KC people up, man. I'm just like, congrats, y'all. Yeah, I got one. Of course, I mean, it's a little shot, little shade.
A little bit of shade in there.
Little shot, little shade.
Come on now. Y'all got to let people live,
you heard?
Man. Like, y'all gotta let. This is my thing about it, bro. Each side is just as petty as the other side. That's how you can tell both sides is from Missouri.
But check me out. But they're super petty, bro. Like, cause if they have an 816 day,
I have to be non-biased. I'm not gonna say who's pettier. I'm just gonna say this. St. Louis, man, y'all.
I'm biased, as y'all know. Obviously,
I can look. St. Louis people, y'all got a lot of great things about y'all city, and it's a lot of great things about y'all city that's not the best. Kansas City, y'all got a lot of great things about y'all city. A lot of things about y'all city isn't the best. Y'all both from Missouri. Y'all all are black people of color, because I didn't really, it's just that's where the beef mostly comes from. I don't ever really see, other people, other coaches talking about, oh yeah, we're from 816, we from 314. They don't care. We the only ones that care. Man, unify. Man, because, at the end of the day, Atlanta bigger than both of y'all put together. That's all I got to say. So, but back to this episode, man. We are just really going to just give out. Today is just a game, a day to talk about game, man. Like, and then when we say game, not playing nobody, but like just.
but we're gonna talk about playing people in the next segment.
Boy, we're gonna get to the nitty and the gritty, boy. But it's just like it's just people have the game messed up, and when I say people have the game messed up, there's a lot of stuff going on that just shouldn't be going on. A lot of things that's been permitted.
I feel like, but that and this how I'm gonna end this segment, y'all. And I love how J. Tide, brought this up. But he says a lot going on and it's a lot being permitted. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I can bring up our president right now. And I just want to tell people the game is to be sold and not told. So with that being said, I just want to say just keep doing whatever you're doing and whatever's being permitted. If it has nothing to do with you,
please just play your
game.
And
your family.
Play your game. Get your bag.
Stay in your lane. Play your role.
Get your bags, man.
That's all it is.
Don't worry about everybody else's bags, man. I ain't worried about nobody else's bag but mine. But look, we're going to get off of this segment. We're going to get a little commercial break in to pay these bills that we got. And we will be right back at y'all with the remainder of the Originals, the best 30 minutes of your life.
That way.
Welcome back, cats and kittens, cool fellas and beautiful women, to the Originals. I am the young king himself, J. Todd.
Hey, man, you add some stuff to your repertoire.
Hey, well, you know what I'm saying?
You've been working on that, but I'm the young visionary, OG Kobe Thompson.
OG.
For sure. But anyways, man, welcome back to the Originals.
Wow.
And this is now the sports segment of the show, one of my favorite segments of the show, just because we just sometimes don't even know when to stop talking. You know what I mean?
Listen, hey, it gets real in the studio, man. Like
especially when we talking about the sports, man.
We talking about sports, man. If we talking about politics, if we talking about the game as it is, written, man. You got two young bulls in here who are we two seasoned young bulls in here, man. Yeah. We got some years under our belts, but. Go ahead and get it cracking with the sports, man.
No, but my first question is to you, man, for real, because y'all know me, I'm the NBA analyst of the show. It's my favorite sport. I'm the NBA analyst of the show.
There it is.
But who do you think should be the most valuable player of this year's NBA season?
Well, I have to. I try to be as non-biased as possible, but I have two in mind. Just two in mind, and I know there's multiple, so people don't attack me. Of course, I'm gonna say LeBron James because that's my favorite player off top. So I'm gonna say him, but without him though, besides him, Russell Westbrook.
Yes, sir.
Russell Westbrook. I mean, like, why not? This man has created historical events in a regular season.
We're not talking he is now the second most leading in triple doubles.
Jordan didn't do that.
History.
Jordan didn't do that. So like
in a single season, I'm sorry.
In a single season. So I
think he had 33 now.
And everybody wants to compare like how they compare LeBron to Jordan. Well, Jordan didn't do this at all. So if this man doesn't get
and he's doing it at the point guard position.
At the point guard position with a team where it's kind of just him.
It's team where if he's not doing this, they're not winning games.
They're not winning games. So it's like
Victor Oladipo is one amazing player.
Of course.
I don't want to short step him by any means. And I really like they front court with the big guys. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They big guy tandem is amazing. But if Russie wasn't doing what he doing, they wouldn't be enjoying the season that they're enjoying.
Nah, man.
And then that's just
I
what
feel
I'm
like
gonna say.
Russell needs to get it. Russell needs to get it. But then again, I also heard what's that man's name from the Spurs?
Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh, that boy
and
cold.
that was the man I was gonna bring into the discussion, just because when I think most valuable player, and honestly, and you know me, I'm not a LeBron James fan.
Of course.
But I respect his game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you respect someone's game and you see what LeBron, he's been to the finals, the last 9 years or something?
Listen.
I think he's about to touch a decade straight going to the finals or something.
That is
so check me out, J. Todd. When you're doing something like that on a consistent basis, keep in mind there are no other crazy superstars in the East anymore. Melo is not a superstar. But Melo's not a superstar.
It hurts because, man, Melo used to be the dude, man.
Who remembers when Melo was low-key better than LeBron?
With the Nuggets.
With the braids.
I was going to say he should have never cut his hair.
The power was in the hair.
Samson, man. He should have never.
They try to tell us.
Should have never. Bro, with the moment he went down this little Caesar haircut he done got from San Andreas, he should have just wrapped it up right there, B. Get out, go ahead and say New York, B.
Man, I think
he can fall off every day, B.
I think for real, man, Melo, he just, you know how you always think the grass greener on the other side.
It wasn't that, man.
And it wasn't green at all. It was like that. It was turf.
With the Knicks too.
You heard me? It was turf.
Oh,
it wasn't grass. You had fresh. At least you had fresh grass over there in Denver.
Oh my goodness, man.
You left there and went to turf.
You went to the Knicks. I don't care about all the other stuff that I heard about. When he did it, I didn't understand it. I was like, why the Knicks? Nothing against the Knicks, but it's a little. If you a superstar, I get the money. Of course, the money is gonna rule everything. But like, come on, man. You
going back to because Melo from like Baltimore, I believe. Yeah. And Baltimore, Maryland ain't nothing from New York City.
Yeah, I say, but them East Coast cats, they stay balling, man. But yeah,
East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So maybe he just wanted to get back home in familiar territory. But
yeah, man, the front runners to me for the MVP: Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James. Those
all right
for my front runners. Those are my front runners.
So I got Kawhi first.
Okay.
Just because when I think MVP, man, I think of the person who is literally the most valuable player. Yeah. And I think without Kawhi Leonard, the Spurs are not the Spurs.
But at the same time, though, here you go, though. You got Pop, who is a phenomenal coach. And he's always had the Spurs somewhere, just within the talk of
the Western Conference ranks.
Yeah, so
you're correct. So, it's an organizational thing. Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah. But we can't outlook. He's averaging almost 27 points per game with 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Bro.
Boy's working.
The
boy is.
This is not. That right there is not going through the system. You heard?
No, that's a valuable player.
But on that same note, my second player, just like you said, is Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Because there's no denying. Because he started this little streak last year.
Yeah.
On the low.
With the other guy.
That other guy.
I forgot his name.
Bro, when I tell you that he's just so he's lost so many points with me, man.
Bro,
He's
one of the people who got the game messed up. That's all I'm gonna say. But money. I understand.
When did the legends do this, bro?
The NBA hasn't been the same since Michael Jordan left the Wizards. That's the last.
And I don't even want to say when Michael Jordan left the Wizards.
You still had Kobe. You still had Nash. You still got Dirk. You had who else?
And here's my thing,
Duncan.
Here's my thing, J-Todd, because I feel like the league is getting to a point where you gotta have at least 2 superstars on your team to win a championship, and this is just the facts. So with that being said, I'm not even mad at somebody who getting a little older in age.
Yeah.
And he decides, hey,
let me make the best move to get these rings.
Let me make the best move to stamp my name in NBA history.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But did you hear what I said, getting a little bit older in age? Mm-hmm. You heard that part?
Of course, yeah.
Kevin Durant is in his prime.
Yeah. Right now. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And I believe, I'm you know what I mean, don't quote me on this. I believe he's on a 2-year deal with Golden State and 1 year in the option, basically.
And
so basically 1 year, and he can either opt in or opt out.
And right now he's injured, and I don't care how good this man is. That's still a bad look with that paper, because if I know that you are one of my most valuable horses I have coming in the stable, and I see you limping around, why are you still here? What do I need you
What do I need you for?
Yeah, what do you? I mean, now you just taking up space, and there's another guy who can run just as fast. There's another horse that's just as strong
as you used to be.
And we, like I said, we gonna keep talking about the game, and that's where the game comes in. There's a point in the game, man. When you know your time is up in something, please just fall back. Don't get mad and think you're going to get this whole replacement syndrome of, oh, man, this person's trying to take my spot. The game continues even when you can't. Did you hear that juke? The game continues even when you can't. So just respect the game, because the game is what got you to wherever you are in the first place, because you played it well.
And I feel like Kevin Durant, he was playing the game for so long. So for him to hop out of pocket like this, J-Todd, I'm not going to lie to you. It took me back. I'm not mad that he left Oklahoma City. I'm not mad at that at all. That right there is called a business move.
Yeah, that's a business move. Yeah, of course.
But what you did over there in Golden State, that's called tucking your tail in between your legs.
Look, man.
I'm just saying. That's me personally.
Durant,
the legends never did this.
That's
all I can get out of this. The legends never did this.
No, again. Let me just, because I know we probably ain't get that much time left in this segment. Let me go to the NFL real quick. Okay, let me go to the NFL real quick. My boys, the Seahawks. We got Eddie Lacy. Very proud of that. And then I also been hearing the talk of the town.
That's a good back, man.
Oh, phenomenal, man. When he stay off the snacks, because at first, for a minute, Eddie Lacy was Eddie Chasty.
Little chunky.
Little chunky, can't get through the hole because he
clogging up. Chunky.
This man cold is a fool. But then I heard, the talk of the town, man, Jamal Charles is looking to go to Seattle. So,
man, I heard that too. But who I'm
not impressed though. I know you want him with the Pats, but here's the thing with because I had people like, oh, man, you should be excited because you've seen him actually play. Yeah, I have, but
I haven't seen him play lately.
Not lately, and on top of that, he's a good player when he wants to be. Keyword wants to be. He has that diva syndrome. Number one, number two, you're not consistent. In my book, you're not consistent. Number three, as a running back, as a professional football player, knowing that you have a business first and your body is your business, you were not smart with your body. You were not. The game I saw him get injured in, where he just tore his ACL, that was a poor decision. That was you're already up. The clock's already running down.
I mean, but I feel like ACLs be freak accidents of those muscles. You know what I mean? It's deeper than a bone.
But my thing,
because
I know
you know what you're doing with your legs to break a bone. But, you know what I mean?
But here's the thing, bro. If I'm already having a phenomenal game, 200 plus rushing yards off top, all together over 300 plus all purpose, we already winning. It's the clock's running down in the fourth. What am I going back in for? And on top of that, if I go back in, why am I getting the ball for nothing but kneeling? This man, I don't know what they did, but I forgot. I think it was either a check down pass, or some type of toss. Ran to the side, got clapped, fumbled the ball, got injured, scooped and scored. The other team won the game, and he was injured because of that play. You, as a person in this position, have the ability to tell the coach, "No, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Let this young guy get. You know what some young bulls already.
I mean, but if it was that close of a game, it was a clutch situation. They need their best back in the game.
The clock's running out. You could have kneeled. You could have just ran it right up the gut. The worst thing that could happen to you when you arrive at the gut is somebody's right in that hole just to knock you back down. You going to the side. The moment you go to the side, you exposed. Of course, something's gonna get torn. So of course, somebody gonna take you off your feet, boy. You ain't invincible. You're not as good as you think you is. Because at the time, the man at that time when he got injured was Marshawn Lynch.
This is true.
So, I mean, with him talking about going to Seattle, look, I'm a Seattle fan through and through. I love my running backs, but I'm not impressed. Impress me. You go to my team, sir. Impress me.
I feel it, man. And that's the word from the football analyst of the show, Mr. J. Todd, the young king himself. But we're going to go to one more commercial break, y'all. We're going to come back with our last segment, our current events. You are listening to the Originals.
+1.
That way.
Bang.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Originals.
+1 in this thing. But, shout out to the +1. We miss you. But you'll be back at them healthy after we get back from spring break. You hear me?
Yeah, man. And until she gets you sick, then it's just me and her in here.
Nah, hey, man, I'm a man. I'm going to be here.
I'm going to be all right.
Nah.
I'm going to be all right through whatever.
Look, we got to make.
You know how we are.
Look, hey, we tough in front of everybody else when we get home. Man, my chance.
Baby, can you please
give me some
go do this for me, please?
Oh, my God.
Please.
I'm
Listen
dying.
I'm dead. Like, I'm really dead right now when I'm talking to you.
Why are you letting me die?
No, man, but the last segment of the show, current events, man, I was just talking to Jay Todd about this before we started recording.
Yeah. But
something happened in Charlotte, North Carolina. There is a beauty supply, and if people don't know what a beauty supply is, a beauty supply is where women go to get their, blow dryers,
weaves,
hair, hair weave, hair extensions, eyelashes. You said hair lashes. Eyelashes, lip glosses, the critical things you need to be a woman, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
I can't relate, Yeah, so it was a beauty supply in Charlotte, North Carolina, and a store owner thought one of the African-American customers were stealing, but the young lady was telling him, "Sir, I'm not stealing. Sir, I'm not stealing. Like, what are you doing?" So he's walking up on her, he's putting his hands on her, stuff like that, like, "You stealing, I know you stealing."
Mm-hmm.
Bro, so basically, moral of the story goes, he kicked her, all types of stuff, choking her on the ground. And people around are like, "Oh, just relax. Oh my goodness, sir, stop it.
Recording
the incident so I can tell people that I know about it, because it was video recorded on someone's cell phone. And all I can think, because all of that, what happened to that young lady was terrible, bro. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah,
that was terrible. Oh, and I didn't even tell you. Come to find out, she didn't steal anything.
Of course. I mean,
she didn't steal anything at all. Because when the police came, they searched her, of course. She had nothing. And I think they arrested him for assault. But, and I was telling J Todd, my biggest concern in that video was everybody standing around telling her to relax and video recording instead of actually doing something. That was my biggest concern.
We got this thing about our culture now, like, because of course we live in the social media age, we live in the cell phone age where everything, if it's not recorded, it didn't happen. So I get that part because that's just how it is. But we have become complacent with accepting like when something's bad happening to us, like we get told, "Hey, just relax and calm down." What? I'm getting choked out. Why am I relaxing so I can go to sleep even quicker? Number one. Number two, why are we allowing this type of stuff? That I'm not going to say, like, everything needs violence, but, like, if that's where it's going to go, if that's where it's at, like, I'm glad I was. I'm glad neither one of us in the studio was there because bro would have got a fierce Tim to the forehead.
Man, because
on top. What are we watching for?
I was just telling you, bro, regardless of the fact that the lady's the same skin color as me, this is a grown man choking a woman. So, hold on. Let's re-describe the situation. This is a store owner choking out a customer in the middle of the store.
Oh, and the store is in our neighborhood, by the way. Our neighborhood where our money, our dollars go into this man's pocket in order for him to still be here. So
we all gonna sit here and watch this, and not even like you said, not even on a violent tip. Like, we didn't even have to get violent, because if it was me personally, and
If I
me
would've been
being
there,
in my skin,
listen.
I can't, speak on air and on the record of what I would have done, because I have a job.
Like I said, I'm still in college. Tim to the face,
man.
Tim
so
to
what
the
I'm saying,
face.
so what I'm saying is, bro, is I just didn't feel like that was acceptable.
And that's where, like, that's the
like,
part
my
of the game
moral
just,
compass would not have allowed me to watch that.
And bro, that's the part of the game where, like I said, it's certain stuff that's just permitted now. Like for instance, like, I saw back when I was in Atlanta, I think I was about 11, and it was 2 cops beating up this dude. Like, literally, like, not even like they didn't have clubs or nothing, but like they like giving dude all fist and dude going with him. I see 2 old dudes, 2 old heads come out of, like, they came out the cut wherever they came from. And they ran up on the cops and see, they didn't even hit him. They just pushing them back like, hey, don't be jumping on this young brother like that. What's wrong with y'all? If y'all go to arrest him. But y'all doing this, like,
this ain't right.
His daughter in the house, like, his daughter's in the house screaming, talking about daddy, like, they're fighting my daddy. Like, so this is the thing about it. It's not about being violent all the time, but it's stuff like where the game is messed up at.
Nobody care about each other.
Nobody
cares about anybody.
It's acceptable now for us to get disrespected, and our own people don't hold us down. Like, I've already said, like, because I'm known as like an activist on this campus, I guess, and I've already told people, if y'all see me getting hemmed up by the police, because I've been messed with the police out here before, and they know I don't budge. I'm not going. I told the policeman out here to his face, it's 2 of y'all. Get 3 more. You're gonna need 3 more when it comes to me. I'm sorry. I'm not going out like that. But at the end of the day, I told my people, if y'all are my people, and you see, even if I'm in the wrong, if I'm getting jumped on, a knee to the back of my neck, my face getting slammed in the concrete, I'm getting clubbed, and don't nobody jump in at all just to remotely, like, try to stop it, and I look up while blood's coming from my face, and I just see all camera flashes. Bro, I swear. Kobe, you talk. You talk.
Oh, I have everything on video, J. Todd. I held you down, bro. I recorded everything.
My teeth is missing.
You think I care?
My face
about
bleeding. I'm about
the
to
footage?
I'm close to death. I don't care.
You think I would have seen the footage?
I don't want you recording me.
You think I would remember this?
You hear me? Like, that's another thing about it. Like the same thing, like with the Eric Garner situation. You heard this man. You see this man.
He's yelling on the sidewalk, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And everybody's just sitting back.
Oh, my God, this is so messed up. Not for Alton Sterling. He got 2 men on it. He got 1 man, grown man, fully on his chest, and he's saying, sir, please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Wow. And y'all watching. Like, y'all what? Like, where's the game at, man? Like, what game are we playing? We not playing for keeps no more. We not. We playing selfishly.
Very selfish.
Very selfish. And granted, like I said, we said the whole thing of stay in your lane, get your bag, focus on your bag. But, like, at the end of the day, there's a thing about morals, and there's a code that you hold as a person.
And that's where I think the game went south.
Nobody has a code.
There's no moral code at all. At all. Like, when I was growing up, man, I feel like that was the first thing, like, the people I looked up to expressed to me. They'd be like, man, you got to have a set of morals. You got to have a code for yourself.
You have to have a code. That's how when I have my kids,
stand for something or fall for anything. You know? Hear me? So you got to have some type of moral code and moral compass for yourself before you can even ever think about being somebody in this world. These talks are not being had in 2017
because everybody's on this whole no new friends tip and quoting song lyrics and worrying about everybody else's bag.
And then check me out. And then there's a lot of young dudes out here getting bags.
Young, 17, 18, as young as 13-year-olds getting bags, bro. Like,
there's a 13-year-old girl who's out here disrespecting her mother. And people are in love.
She's getting paid thousands
for club appearances. But I'm sorry, guys. We really do want to touch more on this subject, but we are out of time.
Yeah, man. That's all we can afford, Because like I said, we do little commercials here and there to pay the bills. But look, I'm going to end it with this. Know your code, but at the same time, understand that right is right and wrong is wrong, and never stand with or around the wrong. That's it. That's my jewel. And I am the young king himself, J Todd.
And I am the young visionary, OG Cole. Follow me on all social medias.
Please be safe out there, y'all. Keep your codes straight. Stay positive. Jessica, get well soon. And man, we'll see y'all next week. Baby? Oh, look, he did the kissy face.
Kissy face emoji.
All right, man. We out here, man. We out.